If you're in your 30s, 40s, or even 50s, there's one question you need to ask yourself right now. Are you actually on track with your 401k? Or are you falling behind? Because here's the truth. Most people think they're doing okay until they see the real numbers. And when they do, it's usually a wake-up call. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much you should have saved in your 401k by each age, so you can finally know where you stand and what to do next. Your 401k is not just another account, it's your future. It decides whether you retire comfortably or struggle later in life. And the biggest mistake people make is not checking where they actually are. They just keep saving without any clear target. And without a target, it's very easy to fall behind. Let's start with age 30. By the time you reach 30, you should ideally have at least your full annual salary saved. So if you make $50,000 a year, you should have around $50,000 invested. Now this might sound like a lot, especially if you're just starting out, but this is the stage where compounding begins to work in your favor. The earlier you hit this milestone, the easier everything becomes later. And if you're below this number, don't panic, but you do need to start taking things more seriously. Now let's move to age 40. By age 40, you should have around 3 times your annual salary saved. So if you earn $70,000, your 401k should be somewhere close to $210,000. And this is the stage where many people realize they are behind. Because life gets busy, there are bills, responsibilities, and saving often takes a back seat. But the problem is, time is no longer fully on your side. You can't rely only on slow growth anymore. You need to increase your contributions and stay consistent. By age 50, things become even more serious. At this point, you should have around 6 times your salary saved. This is a critical stage because retirement is no longer far away. You're now entering the final phase of building your wealth. And this is where catch-up contributions become extremely important. If you're behind, this is your chance to accelerate your savings. And ignoring this stage can cost you heavily later. Now let's talk about age 60. By the time you reach 60, you should ideally have around 8 to 10 times your salary saved. This is your final checkpoint before retirement. At this stage, your focus should start shifting from growth to protection. You're no longer trying to take big risks, you're trying to protect what you've built and prepare for income. And if you reach this stage prepared, retirement becomes much less stressful. But here's the reality. Most people are not even close to these numbers. In fact, a large percentage of people are significantly behind. And the reason is simple. They either started too late, or they never increased their contributions. And unfortunately, time doesn't wait. But the good news is, you can still catch up. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start taking action. Start by increasing your contribution rate. Even a small increase can make a big difference over time. Make sure you're taking full advantage of your employer match, because that's literally free money. And most importantly, stay consistent, because consistency is what turns small investments into large wealth. Now here's something powerful. Even small amounts, when invested over time, can grow into something massive. That's the power of compounding. And the earlier you start, the less effort you need later. But even if you're starting late, it's still worth it. because doing something is always better than doing nothing. So where do you stand right now? Are you ahead, on track, or behind? Whatever your answer is, the most important thing is what you do next. If you found this helpful, make sure to check out my next video, where I break down how to turn your 401k into $1 million. Step by step. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Please consult a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Investing involves risk, and you should always do your own research before taking any action.